It was an amazing year for you. Also, you won both UEFA and FIFA awards for Player of the Year, and you can go for the hat-trick tonight here at Dubai. How does it feel to be so dominant in such a challenging year as 2020?
Yeah, first, good evening, everyone. I have to say that this year, this season, that was something wonderful for us. Everything what we won, everything how we played, and I think so we lost only one game all year. That's mean a lot, and of course you need a good team to win these titles. You win also your teammates to play the ball that I can score so many goals, I can play well, or show the best skills. And this year was very difficult. How the Cristiano said that playing without fans is very difficult. I have to say that I needed 3-4 games to adapt it for this situation, and that wasn't easy because without fans, without the challenge, that it doesn't matter what's happening during the game, you don't feel this feeling, this emotion from fans. And I think so that is for every single player's difficult situation. But I hope that next year, that slowly, that everything coming back to normality, and we can play against with the fans. But in this season, for sure, we know that that was something amazing, and now every team won't beat us, and we are ready for this. But we love the new challenge. We love the new opportunity to win maybe another title. I hope so, because if you are on the top, you know that staying on the top is more difficult. But we are ready for this.
Yes, you are the ones to beat right now. You recently said something like this: now I think I can invite Messi and Ronaldo to sit at my table. And I think everyone understood what you meant. How important is it to achieve this kind of recognition while these two global legends are still active and as strong as ever? They are still on their top of their game.
Yeah, I remember the situation because I got the question if I can sit with the same table with Cristiano and Lionel Messi. I say I can invite them both to my table to eat maybe the dinner, because if you are on the top like Cristiano Ronaldo since 10, 12, I don't know how many years, it's it's for me to be there to try to win the night. That is something special, and I know it doesn't mean for them both to stay on the top since many years. And okay, the expectation is very high every year for the fans, for the people, for teammates as well. And you have to stay in front of this and try to show your best skills to win with the teams what you can to win. And it's the most difficult situation. But since few years I tried to be on the top, to try to score a lot of goals. And in this season we showed that we were the best, and everything, and how we played, that was also, I think so, one of the best, maybe the team of the history. I'm very, very proud of this, because if you heard that since 10, 20, or I don't know how many years, nobody, of course, from Poland or also from Bayern Munich won this title, and I'm now here, so I can say that I'm very proud, I'm very happy, and maybe in this time I don't know what does it mean everything, because we are focused on the next game. We have so many games. We have to be ready in every 3 days for the next challenge to beat the next appointment. But for now, for sure, I have 5 or 6 days off. But on the 3rd of January, we're coming back on the pitch. But in this moment, it's something amazing, because if you see and you have challenged it with the players as Cristiano Leon or another so big name, and you are there. So this is something like the dreams come true, because I'm from Poland. So since 20 years, I didn't have the players who was playing on the high level, and for me that was, I have to find a new way to show also the kids or the children in the Poland that everything is possible. And that's why I'm very happy if I see the people not only in Poland but around the world also, that they have my jersey on, and they know that there's some player from Poland named Lewandowski, and he did so many things. So I'm glad for this, and I'm very happy.
Just like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Al Ahly, Bayern Munich is also nominated for Club of the Century. The way you see it, and you've been in Bayern for so many years, how important is the club structure, its organization, its level of attention to detail, its ability to protect players from outside menaces? In other words, how important and crucial is the club in the players' road to success, especially in a year full of obstacles such as 2020?
Yeah, all of these teams are the bigger teams in the world, and maybe in this year because of the COVID, they changed a little bit because of the structure, and I think so that Bayern Munich has as the problem as well, but everything how they work, everything what they did, they still are fine, and I think so the next few years they can make the step on to be the best team in the world maybe, but for sure if you say that Barcelona, Real Madrid, they are there, and also the English club, they are there, you have to be ready. But everything how's work there, organization, everything how the people protect the football players is something amazing, and you feel there like at home. You feel that is one family, and you are very happy to be there with my teammates. They are very young players. They have so motivated. They are so motivated. They have so big potential to make another big step to be better players and to playing also the better for the team. And I'm glad that I am with this team. I'm playing for Bayern Munich, and we are now there where we are. Oh, it's a difficult question, I have to say. But for me, as a captain of this team, I have to say that I will be proud of this team if the fans are proud of us, and I don't know what does it mean. For sure, in Europe 2016, we lost in penalty kicks against Portugal, and then they won a Europe Championship. So it means sometimes you are so close, but you are so far, and that was very hard tournament for all of us, I think so. But in this year, we know that we have the few new players, the young players, the fresh blood, and that can happen something. But we have also in the group stage Spain, Sweden, so it will be not easy. But if we will be ready with our form, that we will be healthy and fit, that maybe we can beat our appointment and playing after the group stage. But for me, the most important thing is that the people from Poland are proud of our team and everything what we are doing, what we did for this country.
What's the secret? Why do you get better the older you get?
Oh, it's difficult to explain exactly why everything's going like that. I'm happy because for me it doesn't matter how old are you, because every year that in my age so many players thinking about the Finnish career, and in my position now, in my age, I think that in the next few years I can still playing football at the high level. I can be even better player because everything what I'm doing and what I did since years with my body, with also mentality things, it's going in one way to keep the high quality of the football, the high performance of football so long as possible. That's why, because I love this sport, I love football, and so long I can play on the high level, I can give my best, and that's why also it's not only about the football, about what we are doing during the pitch or during the training session. Also for us in this kind of so many games in the year, because I scored 69 goals in 58 or 59 games. So
good
you
knowledge.
know,
Good knowledge.
yeah, and we know. All together, all football players know how intensive is this year, every single year, every season, and that's why our body, our mentality have to be ready for the high intensity, and also to work every 3 days almost, and is the big challenge for us, and that's why I want to be ready. I want to be there and still trying and still keep doing like this.
Now, Tom Brady, anyone in the room that follows American football, he's still doing it at 44. Roger Federer in tennis is still doing it at 40. Serena Williams is still doing it late into her 30s. Do you have an age? Are you going to go through till you're 40?
It's still almost 7 years to playing on this age. Yeah, Kylian has a long way to this age, but you know, in football it's also important how your head works,
yeah,
or how tired will be your head in this age, because the one is body, the second physical, and the head is the third one. And for now, I don't think about this. But if it will be one day or one morning when I wake up and I get thinking, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go to the training session, maybe that was the first step to think about the finish of career. But till today, I never had like this, and I hope so that the next few years will be the same
Don't
situation.
stop any effective sports. They called you Robert. Why did they call you Robert?
Yeah, this history is a little bit strange and funny because in Poland we have so many names, difficult names for the people are not from Poland. You know, we have so many sh, j, j also in the name, and that's why my parents was thinking about. They were thinking about what kind of name we can give our son, and because I have long surname, yeah, like Lewandowski, so maybe we can try to find the name who will be international name, and it's not so many opportunity to find something, but the Robert is, it doesn't matter where I am, Robert is always Robert, and that was the funny, because they were not thinking about that I have to be the professional football player, but if something happened and that I will be playing on the high level, because the football, you know, is everywhere, all over the world, very popular sport, and that's why that was behind this story.
And with your parents being athletes, Robert, what were the kind of core principles that they instilled in you from an early age? Because we talk about opportunity in life, and the fact that your mum and dad were athletes, that must have been a huge help as you made your way in your footballing career.
Yeah, definitely. I remember exactly when I was young, and on physical education, because my father was my teacher on the physical education, and all of my friends, we were asking my father, can we play the football? And my father said always no, and I was so angry. But that time I didn't understand why we doesn't play football on the physical education. We play basketball, handball, also a lot of gymnastics we had. And after a few years, I saw the difference between me and my teammates when I was very young. And I understood that we cannot make the training session only for the football specific session, you know, because our body learn only the move for the football. But if you have flexible body, that is also easier for you to keep your body on the high level, also without injury. The injury can happen for sure, but I saw the difference between me and my friends when I was young, and that's why I understood that everything what I did with my father, that was not important that time, everything was the future, and I'm present, and I can always say thank you for my father, because that time I didn't understand, but now I understand exactly. Yeah, first we have to win both games, the semi-finals and then the finals, the playoffs. Yeah, that will be very, very tough games for 100%. We don't have so comfortable situation as Kylian and the French national team, but we have to fight. We have to try do our best and thinking positive, thinking that we can achieve the finals in the World Cup in Qatar. So I think so that time and March that will be also important for. Not only for me, but all national team, all Polish fans, because they know that we can do this, and I know that now we have situation in our hand, and we have to show that we are the team who can play in World Cup a few months later. So I think that we can do it, but for sure that will be not easy games. But never you don't have easy games now in this modern football. Every game you have to doing for 100% from the first until 90 minutes, but we love this game, we love this emotion, and I hope that in the end that this happiness will be on our side. Yeah. I remember exactly the situation that time before VAR, that I lost 2 times semi-final Champions League because of the mistake of the referee, and that we are so close to playing in final Champions League, and 1 time quarterfinals as well. So I will be on the side that VAR is, if you use this perfectly and quickly, that can help you. But it depends how can you use VAR, and you had so many situations that VAR help on this side of the team who need it. So I am on the side for VAR, but only if you use this how you should to use, and is that different, but the big difference. I think every single football player loves speaking about the future. You know, in my life, in my football life, everything what I did, what I still doing is because of my head, because of my choice. And yeah, I can play so many years in football. I didn't think about the next step or my future the next few years. Maybe not maybe in the future I can think about this, but in this time till now I didn't think about this because everything's going well. I'm focused on this season of this this game, what we have, what we want to achieve in this year. So I'm in my age. I have so big experience with almost every year. We have changed the club with the transfer rumors as well. So it's nothing new for me, and that's why I know how to be the focus of my things, of my way, and that's why I'm the man who thinking about on the football pitch, on the football training session, and this is for me in this moment, in the till in this season or after this season, after the next break maybe, because I know that it's so difficult if you heard so many rumors, so many. If you read newspaper, I don't read since years because I've learned that doesn't help you. That's why for me it's important to be focused on my things and to be happy there where I am.
Well, Robert,